Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Loft at Hermit Woods. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We have a great show for you. Thank you. While you're clapping, why don't you continue that and give a round of applause for our hardworking team that put our food together and bring in your drinks. And thank you, Corey. We couldn't do it without you. And one more for Chris Miga in the back. He's put our sound stage together today and be running sound for us. Thank you, Chris. I'm Bob Manley. I'm one of the co-founders of Hermit Woods Winery, and I think from looking around the room, all of you have been here before. Am I correct? You've seen a show here before. You're new to the show. Great, excellent, welcome. Thank you for coming. And I think everybody else is coming back for a second or third show. Excellent. So just a little background, especially for those of you who are new to the venue. We have been a listening room now for just a couple years. It's a pretty new addition. However, the winery opened over 14 years ago in my master bedroom. Yeah. Many, many thanks to my lovely wife for her tolerance of the early years. Thank you, Geraldine. And we grew the winery in my bedroom for 3 years until we finally decided it was time for our fledgling winery to grow up and find a home of its own. We kicked it out and sent it to Meredith. And this is how we ended up here. We bought this building in 2013, and we've been growing our winery here ever since. It's been a hell of a ride. As we've grown the winery, we ended up adding the full-service restaurant, and then a couple years ago, we added this stage, which has been one of the most exciting additions to the whole venture. And this came from about 12 years ago. I had an opportunity to attend a listening room performance at a place called Pittman's Freight Room, and it was a profound experience for me. I had not heard music presented in that format before and was really pleased to experience it and have wanted to experience more and more of that type of show. So when we looked at this space about 5 years ago and thought, what could we do with this space? And trust me, it didn't look anything like this. It was in a pretty rough condition when we first tackled it. But nonetheless, we envisioned what you see today. We spent the last 5 years working with some really talented people making this happen, and I've been really excited to be able to bring absolutely amazing music to this stage from all over the country and even all over the world. So I like to say, if you folks will continue to come out and support our venue and see shows with us, that we will bring beautiful music to this stage for the rest of my life, because I've finally figured out what I want to be when I grow up. Thank you. On that note, I will make you aware of a couple upcoming shows. We have on September 19th, we have a band called On We Go. And they're a group of musicians who have all played this venue in some form or another over the last 2 years. And they got together and formed a band called On We Go. And it's a jazz quartet. And I'm really excited to have these players back on September 19th. That's a Thursday. And then we have Katie back again on September 25th. On the last Wednesday of every month, Katie Dobbins hosts a songwriter roundup, which is a Nashville-style songwriter song in the round. It's a beautiful show. She brings amazing, talented artists from all over New England and beyond to perform on this stage. They tell stories about the origins of their music and then share those songs with you. It's a unique experience. Every show is different. It's really fun. So thank you, Katie, for bringing that experience to us. We love it. That's September 25th. And then after that, we have one of our actually locals, Craig Jaster. He's been performing in this area for well, as long as I've been here. He's a jazz piano player, and he's bringing a group of musicians on, let's see, I don't have the date here. I think it's the second week of October. And it's a Thursday night, and I didn't write the date, I'm sorry. But there's a card on your table that gives all the dates of the upcoming shows, and you can go to our website at any time www.hermitwoods/music, and you can learn about all the fun shows that we have. They're booked out past December this year. So I think you didn't come here to hear me talk, so I'm going to get off the stage. I'm going to bring some music to this stage. Before I do, I want to remind everybody that this is a listening room, so we ask that you remain quiet during the performance. If you have a cell phone with you, if you wouldn't mind checking your phone to make sure that your ringer is off so we don't have any phone calls during the show. And lastly, I do like to remind people that we have some very hardworking musicians that perform on this stage. And yes, your ticket prices go a long way to helping us compensate our musicians for the hard work that they do. But they have spent many, many years preparing the skills necessary to perform on this stage. And if you value that experience and value the performance that they're offering you tonight and would like to contribute further, your contributions would be very much appreciated. There's a couple different ways you can do that. First, you've already done it. You're here and you're supporting original live music, which is really special. You should give yourself a round of applause for that, because that's unique and special. So thank you. The other way, there's a little card on your table. If you want to, the new modern digital way of giving tips is done through Venmo or PayPal, and you can do that through the little QR code on your table. For those of us who are a little old-fashioned, we have a tip jar over on the merch table, which brings me to the final way you can help support our artists. The artists sell merchandise. They bring music to share with you that you can take home. And by purchasing that merchandise, you're supporting the artists on stage. So thank you very much. And please, by no means do you need to feel obligated. We just appreciate it. If you do feel like you'd like to help and support further, it's appreciated. Thank you. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Katie Dobbins to the stage, and she's going to open the show, and she'll bring our headliner on when she's done. So welcome, Katie. Thank you.
Good evening. How are you? Good. Oh, thank you. Well, my name's Katie, and thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm going to play a few originals for you. This song is the first track on my sophomore album, There Is Light. It's called Photograph the Stars, and I love opening the show with it because it's an invitation to be present. Even though we are live streaming the show, I'm videoing the show, and those things are awesome, but it's never quite the same magic as when you're in the room. So thank you for being in the room this evening. And we hope that you enjoy the show. This is Photograph the Stars. It's one of those nights, so dark outside, I wish I could hide, but thank God for the moon. Oh, I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and see this. It's one of those nights, my dreams burn so bright, I'm feeling inspired by this moon. Oh, I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes. you. Thanks. I grew up locally. I grew up in Guilford, New Hampshire, not too far from here. And so I spent a lot of time on the beaches of Lake Winnipesaukee, and I wrote that song out there on the beach one night, trying to take a picture of a meteor shower, being like, what the heck? This isn't coming out good. Now I have an iPhone 13 or 14 or something, and you actually can take photographs of the stars, but they're still not as good. You know what I mean? Well, I love songwriting and I love sharing original music, so thank you so much for coming out tonight and supporting that and listening to our tunes. This next song is a song that I put out last summer. I co-wrote it with a guy named Jordan Reynolds, and it's called Just 'Cause I Can, parentheses, doesn't mean I should. That's not really the title. The title's Just 'Cause I Can. The title's just 'cause I can. But this is a lesson that I'm kind of still learning, but it was pretty fun to write about. And then we made it into a little rock song with some electric guitars and things like that. But tonight you're going to get the piano acoustic version. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. Hit the road in my brand new Benz, leather cool beneath my hands. Got a monthly plan, I'm out $100,000. All my friends act so impressed, tell me I'm killing it, but they know the truth, and all I have to lose. This is me at my worst, haunting me at my best. But just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. I don't know why I do this every time. Always seems I'm falling again. Just 'cause I can. Young not to play with fire. Then I met you and you took me higher than a bird in flight. But something wasn't right. No, I never should have even let you start. Always knew you'd break my heart like you break the rules. Yeah, you're so cool. Always me at my worst, haunting me at my best. But just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. I don't know why I do this every time. Always seems I'm falling again. Just 'cause I can. Oh, 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 oh. Just 'cause I can. Think I ended it. You walk through my door again with a tempting grin. Shivers through my skin. I feel good when I'm with you. Hold me close and I start to lose myself in you. I get so confused. Well, maybe I'll finally realize. Just 'cause I can doesn't mean I should. Just 'cause it shines doesn't mean it's good. Now I know I can do it better this time. Don't need to be falling again. Just 'cause I can. Oh, 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 oh. Just 'cause I can. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just going to move over. Wow, you really are being so quiet. Thank you. Well, it's such a joy to get to open for our featured artist tonight, Eli Lev. He is 3 weeks into a cross-country and then international tour, and so I feel really lucky that you're stopping here. Thanks for coming. And I just played 2 songs that are released, so most of my original music you can find on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you like to listen. But I also am always writing, so the next couple songs I'm going to play are new songs that you can only hear tonight. Thank you for that. But I also like to write songs inspired by my travels and nature and just different places that inspire me. And so this is a song inspired by being down by the river and finding a lot of peace when there may otherwise have been a lot of noise. And the noise of that rushing river is just so therapeutic. So it's called Down by the Riverside.
Doing my best to try and keep everyone satisfied, but I'm losing the war in my own head. I hear you calling me to sweep aside the eggshells I've been walking on and take a rest down by your riverbed where I see you walking on water. I'm floating on air. I'm freeing my mind down by your riverside. I see it so clearly, steady stones under me. If I let go and trust fall, I know you will carry me downstream. I've been holding on too tight. It's funny how I justify all the weight that's anchoring me down. But I see you, stretched out arms, open hands, offering to lift the burden, telling me I don't need to drown when I'm with you. 'Cause we're walking on water, we're floating on air. I'm freeing my mind down by your riverside, and I see it so clearly, steady stones under me. If I let go and trust fall, I know you will carry me downstream. Ooh.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you. I love playing, I like playing my old stuff too, but I like playing the new stuff because it's fresh and you just feel it. You get to hear it. When an artist plays something newer, you get to hear it when it's still kind of raw in the emotions, which is cool for me and cool for you, I hope. I think I'm just gonna do one more because I want to get Eli up here with me after this song, and we're gonna do, this is called a Loft Living Room session. This is a somewhat new series that we're trying out, and we've done it once before, and we've got another one coming up in November, but it's where we get to host a touring artist coming through, doing cool stuff, living life on the road. And so I'm gonna play a song and then invite Eli to join me up here on the couch, and we're gonna have a cozy little conversation about what he's up to and do a couple songs together, just kind of jam out. And then he's gonna play his own set for you. So I hope you like this kind of unique show format. But I picked this next song because I was researching you a little bit, Eli. Yeah, you have this thing about, you have a song about you found love in the Middle Ages, which is cool. And I read a little bit about your bio, and you were talking about kind of encouraging people of all ages, to keep living and believing and dreaming and all this stuff. And I'm totally about that. And I have this song is called Wild and Free, and it's kind of along with that same theme. There's a line in it that says, there's all this stuff that we can measure our lives by, but I just want to measure mine by laughter, and I want to be full of laughter in every chapter of my life. So I'm choosing this song because of you.
Does freedom have to mean driving?
Wait, okay.
Does freedom have to mean driving across country, feeling the wind in my hair in a convertible, not a care in the world? Does freedom have to mean financial security, not needing a 5-day work week, no one bossing over me, spend every day dreaming? Oh, 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 oh. What if I fully embrace every moment, live unafraid of growing old? Is that what it means to be wild and free, full of laughter, every chapter in freedom? I've seen freedom mean dancing in the kitchen by the candlelight with no electricity except between you and me. Yeah, I've seen freedom mean bills piled on the table, but knowing we'll be able to make it through anything as long as it's you and me singing. Oh, 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 oh. If we fully embrace every moment, live unafraid of growing old, that's what it means to be wild and free, full of laughter, every chapter. I wanna be full of laughter, every chapter, full of laughter, every chapter in freedom. Don't wanna feel like I'm dying, striving to be free, 'cause I know freedom isn't something reserved for the elite. No, I don't wanna live frustrated like it's so far out of reach. I just wanna be full of laughter, every chapter, yeah, full of laughter. Every chapter I'm gonna be full of laughter. Every chapter I wanna be full of laughter. Every chapter in freedom and fully embrace every moment. Live unafraid of growing old. That's what it means to be wild and free. That's what it means, living wild and free. That's what it means, living wild and free. Full of laughter, every chapter in freedom.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. With that, thank you, thank you. I'm going to invite Mr. Eli Lev to join me up here.
Is this the living room part?
This is the living room.
Awesome.
That's why we have a couch.
This is great. Cool.
Visual, we need visuals.
Let's get cozy. This is fun.
Can you guys still see me down here?
All right, we're on the couch. Cool. Hi, y'all. How's it going? Y'all are like professional listening room listeners. I can tell because your glasses are like exactly full. You're like rationing your drinks like as we go. Well done. Seriously. Well, most of y'all. Yeah. But you opened the door for me earlier, so thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah. Awesome.
All right, so while I'm awkwardly trying to figure out this mic situation, Eli,
Yes.
can you help me out? Can you tell the people
Yes.
who you are? Obviously, you're a musician, but like,
Yes.
when did you get started in music? Why? And then when did you decide, like, this is what I want to do with my life?
Sure. Yeah, so I'm actually a former 8th grade English teacher. So we're going to get some teacher vibes up here tonight. That's why.
I'm also a former teacher. You guys are in for a real treat.
There you go. Yeah, we just need to find our audience, right? And we'll be fine. So I taught out on the Navajo Nation in northern Arizona for a few years. So that's where my Four Directions project comes from. But originally I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland. And I've toured and lived all over the world. I've sung in Australia, New Zealand, Middle East, a small country called Andorra in Europe. I don't know if people know it. I didn't know it existed until I was there. But it's there. And then I came back to the States, got my master's in English, and was going to be a professional teacher. And then I picked up an acoustic guitar instead. And now here I am, 6 years later.
Wait, you just started playing 6 years ago?
I've been writing silly songs my whole life. My first big hit was My White Underwear in 7th grade. Yeah.
Can we hear that one tonight, or is that
It's
in the
really
archives?
just me screaming and "Oh my white underwear" over and over again, really. But that was a huge hit on my 7th grade talent show, and I've been trying to recreate that moment ever since. So yes, I've been writing silly songs for a while, but nothing really professional or serious until I came back after my master's.
Wow, that's so cool. Well,
Yeah.
you have had a tremendous success in that short time, so that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's been fun. The stories, I used to like write, poetry and newspaper articles, and now it's like writing songs, and I get to sing them, which is pretty cool. And so places like these and spaces like these are like, this is like this is the gold at the end of the rainbow. You know what I mean? We get to share songs, and you get to hear the stories too. So feeling really grateful being here.
I feel grateful here too. And with that, can we give a round of applause to Hermit Woods Winery and Bob Manley?
Cool spot.
Seriously. love this space, and everyone who, I get to host a lot of different artists coming through, singer-songwriters, at the different shows that you allow me to host here. Thank you. And everyone that comes through is just like, man, what an awesome space, what nice people. So, and that's credit to all of you, so thank you so much. Yeah. Do you want to sing a song,
Let's do it.
Eli?
Yeah.
Let's give them a little taste of what you sound like before we talk too much.
Only if you sing with me for this
I
one.
will, yes. Okay. I'm going to sing a little bit, and guess what? I even have this really fancy shaker with me. I shouldn't have given it away.
Okay. All right. It's like, what do I do with my hands kind of thing.
Wait, and so I said to Eli, I was like, I know you're on tour. I know that you're really busy, but could we do a couple songs together? And I said, you pick the songs. And I feel like the fact that this is one of the songs you picked is a testament also to who you are and what you like to do with music.
Yes.
Which is share positivity
Yes.
and joy. So this is a great pick for that.
Awesome. Well, as you're saying, it has been a lovely day today. So why don't we sing about it a little bit, shall we?
Why shall we?
When I wake up in the morning, love, sun that hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, weighs heavy on my mind, yeah. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. No, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day.
Let's do that again.
Lovely
Lovely day.
lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Nice. When the day that lies ahead of you seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of you always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and then the world's alright with me. Nice. Lord, just one look at you, yeah, and I know it's gonna be, what's it gonna be, Katie?
Lovely, lovely,
Lovely.
lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day,
Lovely
lovely
day.
day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Full on Bill Withers. Here we go. A lovely day. A lovely day. That was fun. That's how we do it in Hermit Woods. Yeah.
That was
Oh
fun.
my gosh, that was super cool. All right. Wow, that was lovely. We only practiced that a half time outside, too. That was pretty good. We were sitting on some milk crates out there doing the old practice songwriter thing. So that was cool.
I have a confession to make. I had the lyrics on my phone.
Okay.
Even though all I was responsible for was a lovely day.
You got all of that. You got all of those words.
I didn't miss any. That's good.
That was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a little help.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So thanks for singing me. You got a great voice, and I love your songs, too.
Yeah, it was, well, back at you. And I was
Thanks.
checking out your music earlier today. I was jamming out to it. Me and my dog, Kimber, we were listening for hours today.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was really feel-good music.
Yeah.
I like the different like genres that you pull in, and some of it was like a little more poppy, some of it was a little more like country almost.
Yeah.
And your latest album is called Present Journey.
Yes.
And this is the story that kind of inspired me, that song Love in the Middle Ages, and how you're talking about finding joy in every part of life. And can you talk about the album in general?
Sure.
And kind of the songwriting journey of creating that album?
Yeah, so Present Journey is actually the first part of a 3-part series that's called Three Worlds. So the first project was 4 Directions. It was made up of All Roads East, Way Out West, Deep South, and True North. As teachers, you know, we like thematic units, right? So that's how my brain works, in thematic units. So when I was doing the music thing, I was like, well, I need some kind of direction to go. So the 4 Directions was that it. And then after the 4 Directions were over, that took me like 5 years to get that project kind of complete. I was like,
And
what's next?
The art for that project is very cool. So please, at the end of the show, check it out, because it's like 4 albums that all cohesively, sonically, I imagine, but also visually come together. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
I was impressed.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know what to do. It was like, people were like, oh, you should do northeast or south-southwest. I was like, no, it doesn't seem like it has the right ring to it. So I was like, well, what's next? And there was actually a song on 4 Directions called One Road that had the answer. And in that lyric, it says, 1 road, 2 friends, 3 worlds, and 4 winds, like 4 Directions. So 4 Directions at first, then Present Journey is part of 3 Worlds. After that will be 2 Friends, which is an entirely collaborative album. So we have Contact, so that might be really cool if you want to do something like that. And then the last one will be 1 Road, and then Mic Drop. I retire. That's it. Planned it all out. Yeah.
This really is a very solid plan.
Yeah. I know. Now it's done. Retired. So, yeah. So yeah, that's the idea, and this is the first installment of the 3 Worlds project.
I feel like you're like low-key Taylor Swift. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know
she's
if
a big
anyone
influence.
is a Taylor Swift fan, but she's so calculated in the best way.
Oh, absolutely. She's
Yes,
a big
and
influence.
It's a compliment, yeah. So,
Yep.
way to plan it out. That's so thoughtful.
Thanks. We'll get there.
So, how did we progress from songs about underwear to the kinds of songs you write now? Do you feel like your songwriting has evolved?
Yes. Now I write about my shoes. I have a lot of songs with shoes in them. I don't know why. So yeah, my songs have evolved with me living life, and Present Journey is about my experiences now, essentially. My previous album was kind of like a pandemic mixtape, you could call it, walk, talk, dance, sing, and that was about going inside and really kind of introspective stuff. So yeah, I'm going in the direction, like Present Journey is just fun. It's just big, lots of production, snaps, claps, hoots and hollers, all that good stuff. And then my next album's called Past Lives, and that's where I go back and kind of connect with the ancestors, connect with the previous generation, and it's more of a deep album. So I like to mix it up. I like to keep people on their toes.
And are all of the songs for the upcoming albums through retirement already written, or is it a concept right now?
Just a concept right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just an idea. Yeah. That would be wild. That would be pretty cool.
That would be wild.
Yeah, not
So
quite.
you're on the road right now. You're touring.
Yes. Yeah.
So what are you still songwriting while you're doing all this touring?
So, the famous people who tour and write songs, have other people driving for them and setting up their music and merch. I'm doing everything, so I don't have time to songwrite.
Yes.
And when I'm driving, sometimes I'll just zone out and just enjoy the silence. But there are little ideas that come. So I write them down, do little voice memos for later when I'm in the process, and then can kind of get to it and get down to business.
So you carve out special songwriting time in your life?
No.
No.
Yes.
But I mean outside of tour.
I
are
would
you
like to.
After
Yeah.
the tour is done, then I'm gonna hunker down and songwrite?
Yeah, kind of. Really, I just book a studio date, and I have to write the songs before I get in there.
Okay, that's good.
So it's like a
That's
pressure
a good
for me.
strategy.
You know what I mean? It's you must write songs because you're going to be in the studio in 2 days. So that's my non-professional
Writing
songwriting
under
strategy.
pressure. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it works.
Good. There you go.
Got to do it.
Whatever
for you.
works, that's right.
Yeah.
And it comes out great, so congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah.
So you're on tour. You are living out of a van.
Yes, hashtag van life.
Yeah. So talk to us about, has anyone here been on tour before? Oh, yes, Audrey.
Yes.
I forgot we have a couple of musicians in the audience.
What was your vehicle? 36-foot RV. Oh, yeah. All right. Fancy.
So cool.
I love it. Well, it's not as fancy as that. Okay. Ain't that the truth? So no parallel parking or yes? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah.
So
No reverse. Ooh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it gets pretty wild in cities.
So for those of us that haven't been on tour before,
Yeah.
like in a van or a bus or something, tell us a little bit about what it's like, and maybe do you have like, what's like your craziest story? Because you said you've been touring like this for
Yeah.
This is your fourth tour, right?
Yeah.
Fourth year doing this. So what's like your craziest story, and what's like your most like heartwarming story maybe?
I love that question, because the craziest story is like how boring my tour is. Like, you know, back in the day when it's just like, you're getting wild and doing the after parties, you know, like I'm like having smoothies. I go to Planet Fitness. I'm very hydrated, and I go to sleep a lot, and I make sure I'm clean. So that is just so wild, you know what I mean? This is how singer-songwriters do it on the road, y'all. We get super clean.
But that's amazing, because people...
Yeah.
People always talk to me too, like, oh, like I'll have a show and I'll like meet someone. They're like, oh, you want to come out after? And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I need sleep, because
Yeah.
like your body is your
100%.
instrument. So if you're going to get up and perform or drive or whatever you're doing,
Yes.
you probably really have to take care of yourself when you're traveling that much.
This is like an ultra marathon of touring. Well, I'm like doing like an ultra, you could say. And you can't mess around when you're like in the desert doing an ultra, you know? So like every moment matters. So either I'm sleeping, I'm eating, or I'm like taking care of myself somehow.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it gets.
But
on
that's how
tour.
you've been successful doing it. So
Yeah,
good for
yeah,
you.
and like, you know, I feel good, which is great, and like, you know, it's important for my voice to feel like in good shape, and that's benefits you all too. So you know, try and be at the top level.
So besides Meredith, New Hampshire tonight, what is the favorite place that you've been on tour?
I was just saying, Rhode Island, actually. Rhode Island was the last state that I hadn't played in ever. So after playing Rhode Island, I've performed in 48 contiguous states now, which is pretty cool. I think that's how you say that word, right? Okay, awesome, thank you.
I have no idea. I'm just nodding.
So I had a good time, yeah. Waverly, Rhode Island, it was pretty cool. Yeah, we went through Providence, it was pretty awesome. So that was
What
cool.
was cool about it?
It was just like a small town vibe, and it was right next to the ocean. And it was like some like, you know, like active listeners like this right here. This is about to be my favorite show, I can tell, on tour afterwards.
We know.
But whenever people are like really listening, you know what I mean? It elevates the song. I also get to sit back a little bit as a performer and like watch this musical story unfold between all of us. And that's really special to me. I love that.
I love that too. So you call yourself, or you've been deemed, I'm not sure where this title came from, but you are the global ambassador of good vibes, which I love.
Yes, so I have a community called the Levitators, just like Taylor Swift has the Swifties.
Okay.
We've got the Levitators, right? Lev, yes.
Do you all like cats also?
We love cats, yeah, we
Okay.
love all animals. And one of my top levitators, Linda, she's great. She came up with that moniker. She's like, you're the global ambassador of good vibes, Eli, wherever you go. And I was like,
that's
thank you,
awesome.
Linda. I appreciate that.
What a
So,
wonderful thing to be called.
Yeah.
I guess
feels
it'd be
pretty
kind of
good.
awkward if you came up with it yourself.
It's a lot of responsibility, though. Good
Yeah,
vibes.
good vibes. What does that mean to you, good vibes?
Good vibes means, you know, creating a space where we can kind of break down the boundaries that we think are between us, and really kind of creating a community around music, around experience. To me, that's good vibes, and that's what I try and bring.
I love that, breaking down the walls. I feel like that is what music does, because there's a freeing element to music, something about it that connects us like nothing else can. So that's awesome. Well, would you like to play another song with me before I book it off the stage and turn the night over to you?
I'd be happy to. Let's do it.
It's only 2 chords, but I need the notes. Okay,
You got
bear
this.
with
You
me.
got this, Katie. You got this. We got this. This is fun. Just jamming on a sofa. All right. No, I'm just gonna setting a vibe. Good vibes, right? Good
I
vibes.
was like, what's happening?
This is the good vibes. This is the ambassador of good vibes.
Am I supposed to do something?
Just putting good vibe sparkles everywhere.
So when you get backup dancers someday,
Yeah.
it seems like the routine will be pretty easy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be great. All hands, jazz hands.
All right. This is the Fleetwood Mac song. Thank you. Well, that was a blast. Thank you. You sent the good vibes to me, and then I sent it to all of them.
Nice. Good
I don't
vibes.
think they needed it. They already
Good
had it.
vibes, fingers, yeah.
I'm going to get out of the way, and Eli Lev, everybody.
Cool. Thanks. Katie Dobbins, everybody. Yeah. All right, I might stand. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. If someone said no, then I'd probably just sit down. That'd be awesome. All right. No, it's good. I think we're okay. Are you sure? Yeah, I think we're cool. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Thank you. Wow, that was awesome. All right, so first the piano, then the couch. Now I'm standing. This is awesome. All right. Yes, it is a song. First the piano, then the couch. Now I'm standing. Okay, here we go. I actually do that during my show sometimes, just like make up songs as we go. We'll see what happens later. That could happen tonight too. Cool, y'all. Well, I'm happy to be here, and what an awesome intro. I like that. The interview vibe is really cool. I feel like we both got to know each other right there. That was awesome. So feeling really grateful. I'm just going to share a song about gratitude to get us going. This is a song called Water, and it's about enjoying the little things in life. This is from Way Out West. Tell me I got water, tell me I got bread, and tell me I got shelter, a place to lay my head. I've never been so far out on my own, never been so high, never felt so alone. And tell me I got water, tell me I got bread, and tell me I got shelter and a place to lay my head. Never been so far out on my own, never been so high, never felt so alone. Well, some days I feel like a motherless child, and some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Some days I feel like a motherless child. Some days I feel so much joy I could cry. Yeah. Thanks. It's a little warm up. Katie, can I use your tuner on your guitar? Yes. Awesome. Yes, I'm so professional that I don't have my own tuner. Nice, well done. Nice, 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 nice. Cool, y'all. Well, I like to kind of get things moving a little bit. Seems like y'all have mostly had your meals, and if you're drinking, you do not have to participate into this next part. But if you've got a free fingers, we have some good vibes fingers going on earlier. Yes, we're going to be doing that tonight. Then I'd like your help with this song. Yes. That is right. You're now part of my band, because I don't have any other band, so y'all are it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little snap. So we've got some snappers out there, and I'll give you the rhythm. It kind of goes like this. It's just like snap, snap. You try that. Nice. Oh yeah. We're gonna be just fine. All right, keep that going. If not, you can just kind of like nod. Totally cool. Yeah. Awesome. This one's called Chasing Daylight. All right. Here we go. Well, there's something about the weather, and we're out on our own. Something about the path that leads us forever home. Nice. We don't need a reason, just changing with the seasons. Following the feeling in our souls. Keep it up, you're doing awesome. Now that you're with me, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. And I can't believe the world's still turning, 'cause we're hopelessly Okay, now you can take a break. Thank you. You and me in the sunrise. This would be like it's like a musical spin class tonight. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Yeah. All right, you ready for the snaps? Here we go. We're still miles away, nice, from the end of the day, and the wind walks by our side, nice. We'll fly through the rivers and we'll swim through the sky. Nothing can bring us down when it's you and I. Now that you're with me, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. And I can't believe the world's still turning, 'cause we're hopelessly aligned. Second break, y'all are awesome, thank you. You and me in the sunrise. Shake out those fingertips. There you go, that's the good vibes sign. Nice. Here's the bridge. And oh, this golden road leads us on forever home. All right, so you can catch the snaps. Here we go. Now that you're with me, yes, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. Y'all are awesome. You and me in the sunrise. We're gonna go claps in a second. Letting it all go. Let's go claps. Now that you're with me. Oh, messed it up. Almost. We almost had it, y'all. Almost had it. Almost had it. Almost had it. On the 2 and the 4. Ready? Here we go. Now that you're with me, yes, we're chasing daylight and we're soulfully alive. Nice. Oh, I can't believe the world's still turning, 'cause we're hopelessly alive. You and me in the sunrise. Woo! You and me in the sunrise. Yep. 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 Woo! Teacher vibes all day long. I can't help it. Can't help it. Sorry. Well, that was awesome. We really filled the room with some joy on that one. That was good. Yeah, it's like a musical spin class, right? That's cool. I've never been to a spin class, but they look pretty intense. So I thought I'd do that instead. Whew. All right, I'm gonna play one song from each 4 directions. The first one, Water, was from Way Out West. That one was from Deep South. And this next song I'm about to play for you is from All Roads East. And it has some harmonica in it. So, when I was out in Andorra, it's between Spain and France, somewhere in the Pyrenees Mountains, I seriously thought about being an expat. And you know what an expat is? It's just you never come back, essentially. That's what an expat is. And there's lots of those out there from all different countries. It's funny, some expats are like, I'm never going back there. But then people from that country are in their country, and they're like, I'm never going back there. It's really interesting. So there's a whole community out there of expats. And I seriously considered that I was just gonna teach English around the world for the rest of my life. That would've been cool. But I had this I like to meditate. And one time I was meditating and I realized that I actually couldn't grow taller without coming back home and putting down some roots, connecting with my family. Mom, dad, sister, my niece, my nephew were here, and I wanted to see them grow up. So this song is called Growing Up and Growing Down. And it's about how, in order to kind of really become our full potential, we need to know where our roots come from and have that kind of connection. So that was true for me. And this is Growing Up and Growing Down from All Roads East. Here we go. Coming back to my hometown, back to the start of the road. Growing up and growing down, it's all I really know. As my circle comes together around me and my feet find the ground, I've been growing up far too long. Now it's time to start growing down. Same tunes call out from the radio, but no one seems to mind. All my shoes are right where I left them. The clocks keep ticking time. The world turns, but that house stands still. That eastern wind, it still blows. Growing up and growing down, it's all I really know. I've found a million ways to lose myself, but here I know my way around. I've been growing up far too long now. It's time to start growing down. Let's go. Coming back to my hometown, back to the start of the road. Growing up and growing down, it's all I really know. Yeah, and it's all I really know. This house is all I really know. Well, life ain't long enough to see it all. We gotta find our high-low ground. I've been growing up far too long now. It's time to start growing down. Now it's time to start growing down. Yeah, it's time to start growing. Thank you. It's my mom's favorite song. She's like, play that song where you talk about coming back home. I was like, okay, I'll do that one for you, Mom. Oh yeah, I love that tune. So we're rocking, y'all. We've got Way Out West, Deep South. Now it's from All Roads East. It's time to go to True North. And you know, when I was growing up in Maryland, and I went to school in Indiana University, Bloomington. And you know, both of those places are covered with grass and trees. So when I went out to the Navajo Nation in the Four Corners area, it was the first time that I experienced desert. And I never really experienced that before. And I remember driving out from Indiana to Arizona, just everything I owned in my car. I'd be like, okay, here we go. And I drove into the res. There's a place called Canyon de Chelly, and it's on the right by New Mexico. And I got there at night, and I could feel the desert, but I couldn't like see it. It was a very interesting feeling. But then I just slept in my car overnight, and I will never forget like when the desert revealed itself for the first time to me. It was like that, like those Alfred Hitchcock movies where like you zoom in and you zoom out at the same time. I at once felt very small, but also felt the entire expanse of the desert kind of like enveloping me. So this song is called Shy Desert Morning, and it's from True North. My horizons are rising up to see. I'm finding out just fine who I am. Yeah, and I'm looking out at my own desert home, checking all those creatures passing by as the way back to your heart it widens all the time. It's the first soft light of the shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown with these worn out shoes, no place for my bag, I'm heading out. Oh, I don't need no news, there ain't no use for that where I'm going. As the way back to your heart widens all the time. It's the first soft light, that shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown. Just curious, is this considered downtown Meredith? Oh, no, it is? Okay, no offense. I don't know. You could have fooled me. Don't take me downtown. I've been away for too long. Don't make my bed for me. I'm seeing it through this time. My old company, and there's a way back to your heart. It widens all the time. Yeah, there's a first soft light, that shy desert morning reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Now, I don't know if y'all get this, but every once in a while, when you're in nature, it feels like it wants to say something to you. It definitely felt like that to me watching the desert for the first time. And so I had to get really quiet and start listening. And sure enough, it started saying something. Shy desert morning, I can see you coming through. Your light's gonna shine and light the way to you. Shy desert morning, and I know you got something to say. I've been waiting all night, so come on and light up the way back to your heart. It widens all the time. Yeah, it is the first soft light, that shy desert morning reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown unless you're gonna Hermit Woods Winery. Oh yeah. Oh no no no. It's a good room. Good room. I like the acoustics in this room. It's a good room. Inspiring. Don't take me downtown unless you're going to Katie Dobbins' listening room right now. Yes, thanks, appreciate it. I'm gonna add that into the song next time around. Y'all doing okay out there? Doing good? Okay, all right. We're going on a little musical adventure tonight. Thanks for joining me on that journey through the 4 directions. Now it's time to move on. There's an album I did. I had a tour planned for 2020 and 2021, and that all went poof, and so I had to do something. So what I did is I went online and I live streamed every day for like a year and a half. And that's where the Levitators were grown. And we couldn't really do anything to like meet each other, so what I started doing were these participatory music videos where people could film themselves holding up signs where they were from. And this one's called Dancing on the Lawn, and people took videos of themselves just going out into their lawn and just doing a little jig. And put them all together, and that was the music video for this song. So if you like the song, you can go on YouTube. There's a bunch of levitators from all over the world. We're talking Brazil, we're talking England, we're talking Australia, we're talking Canada, all over the US, having fun when it was not so fun times. And I feel like that's what good vibes are all about, right? So this one's called Dancing on the Lawn. It's off my pandemic mixtape, if you will, called Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing. We'll get to that in a bit, but it starts with a whistle. It goes like this. I'm falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do, yeah. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows, 'cause that's what I feel like doing tonight. Waking up my brain, maybe you can do the same thing. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. And when it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, and I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings. And I've been waiting for something new to happen. And when it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. Wet my whistle after that one. Whew. That was a lot of whistling. Yeah. So from a very early age, I've loved to make noises and silly sounds, obviously, as you can see. So, you know, songwriting for most of my life has just been, you know, a way of coping. I wouldn't say it was free therapy. I definitely had to pay for the guitar and the amps and all that kind of stuff and the guitar strings, but it has been my source of therapy. You know, any kind of emotions or thoughts that come up, it's been my way of like letting me know like it's okay, just get it out there, and then the universe has it kind of thing. So this next song, it's funny, Katie was talking about just kind of moving at your own pace in life. I'm going to sing the song that's called Move As You Do, also from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing. And you also asked me what was the most heartwarming thing that has happened on tour. And I have to tell you this story because I literally just like ended up in a puddle of tears after I got this message. A levitator sent me a message and said, do you know your song Move As You Do, where you talk about, living life at your own pace and getting married and doing whatever you want whenever you said? And I said, yes. She said, well, I'm 76 and I just got married for the first time. And that song gave me the inspiration to do that. And I was like, stop. I was like, dang, the power of music, the power of songs. So, and she said, we're getting married, and it's beautiful, and we're going to play that song at our wedding. So thank you, Eli. And I was like, thank you. So shout out to her. And I had this little kind of morning vision paper, not a paper, it's like a screen that I look at. And I put like these little notes on there every moment. I get to remind myself, like, yes, I'm writing songs for myself, but also for other people. So definitely, I hope you take these songs home with you. They got a lot of power in them. They can get you through some times, or maybe ups or downs and all that stuff. So here's Move As You Do. Getting married after 30 is still beautiful. Starting a family after 35 years is still possible. And buying your first house after 40 is still a boss move. Don't let people rush you. Their timelines move as you do. Just move as you do. Turning gray after 26 looks pretty good on you. Taking a year to go and travel the world. Could be when you're 42, still in love with your soulmate at 88. Drinking your coffee and going on dates. There's no rush, there's no timelines. Just move as you do. Just move as you do. When you're 16 and full of dreams, they'll tell you how it should be, but just go on and make your own life. Don't let people rush you with their timelines. No, just move as you. Just move as you. Just move as you do, yeah, just move as you do, just move as you do. Thanks. Keep on moving as you're doing out there. Yeah, I've done all the wrong things in the wrong order, and that's okay. The more I've lived life, the more I realize that that's actually the norm. The normal is not quite, everybody has their own path, and that's totally cool. And here I am, singing my heart out for you right here in Meredith. So yes, you're welcome. Thank you for receiving it so kindly. We are well on the way of our musical journey. We've passed through the 4 directions. We've done a couple songs from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing. And I think now it's time to get to my most recent album, Present Journey. And here we are in the present. Pretty cool. I'm going to start off the Present Journey with the Nashville hit that never was. So, Katie, you'll like this story. This will be fun. When you're songwriting, there's a few processes that you go through. There's like the idea, there's the songwriting, there's the drafting. You get into the recording studio and you record the song. There's something that's called mixing. I don't really know what that is. And then there's something called mastering. So there's recording, mixing, and mastering. I'm sure somebody knows what that is. You know, I don't know what that is, Chris. Mixing's right there. We got mixing going on in the present journey, in present time. Shout out to Chris. Okay. 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 I thought you were about to say I can't do much. Sorry, bud. Thank you, Chris. I'm doing the best I can back here, Eli. Thank you so much. It sounds fantastic. This is probably my favorite sound of the whole tour. So thank you. It's amazing, really. Yeah, so there's mixing. And right now we're having mixing happening. And there's a mastering. And master is when you send your song out to somebody in a spaceship and they turn all these knobs and they throw it out to Pluto and it kind of goes beep, boop, 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 beep, boop. And they got like thousands of dollars in machines. And they send it back to you. And you never hear from the mastering person. They're in some, I don't know, under a mountain somewhere, I don't know. But in this song, when we sent it out to mastering, the producer was like, I love this song so much, don't release it. I'm gonna pitch it to my people in Nashville. I was like, wow, I didn't know mastering were actually humans, first of all. This is awesome. They're mastering engineers, they exist. Second of all, he really liked my song, and I couldn't release it because maybe some big country star wanted to sing it, you know what I mean? And so like, I'd give it to them or something. That's the theory, right? So I was like, cool, I'm glad you like it. The recording producer's like, this guy knows his stuff. He knows people in Nashville. I was like, okay, awesome. So I waited for like a month and release date was coming up for Present Journey. And this song is on the album. So I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, yeah, people love it, it's great. Don't release it, whatever you do. I was like, okay. He's like, someone's gonna get it and it's gonna be a big country hit and we're gonna make millions of dollars. I was like, that sounds great, that's awesome. I'm sure that's how it works. But I was very flattered, so I gave it a little more chance. And then release date came around, and I just released the song. So I get to sing it for you right now, which is pretty awesome. And whoever the country star who passed or didn't get the song, too bad, it's mine. So sorry, I get to sing it for you now. So here is the song, the national hit that never was. It's called We Need a Bigger Bus. Here we go. I've been cooped up in this Mini Cooper, singing to myself, going through drive-through after drive-through, looking for some help. I miss my family and my girl and my friends there by my side. If you feel the beat and you feeling me, then come on, let's ride. Need a bigger bus to get our friends on, more windows and more aisles, party in the front, party in the back. Go swaying side to side down the highway of surrender. Our wheels go round and round. We'll get all the bumper stickers from all the places that we found. Need a bigger bus. Ooh, yeah. We need a bigger bus. Ooh. You could bring your friends, they can sing too. You can even bring your mama, she don't need to carry a tune. You can bring your dog and let those ears fly out in the wind. Then we'll pick up the whole dang town and we'll sing it again. Need a bigger bus to get our friends on, more windows and more aisles, party in the front, party in the back. Go playing side to side down the highway of surrender. Our wheels go round and round. places that we found need a bigger buzz. We need a bigger buzz. Yeah. And I don't wanna fly or take the train. I hear the road calling my name. When it feels as good, wanna share the love, get the whole world singing along. Need a bigger bus to get our friends on. More windows and more aisles. Party in the front, party in the back. Go swaying side to side down the highway of surrender. Our wheels go round and round. We're just one big happy family. From all the big cities, all the little towns need a bigger bus. There you go, y'all. Hey, we need a bigger bus. Need a bigger bus. There it is. That could have been my ticket. It's all right, it's fine. I'm okay, obviously. Thanks for clapping and hooting and hollering along with me, y'all. That was fun. So yeah, that was We Need a Bigger Bus. It's an ode to the levitators. The bus keeps getting bigger. Last year, I was on tour with the station wagon. This year with the van. Maybe next year with the RV. That'd be pretty cool. That's pretty wild. Yeah, it inspires me. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I don't know where I'm gonna park, but yeah, I'm just park right in the middle of the street in Meredith. Be like, show's on. Gotta come on inside. Can't move around it, so. Yeah, we'll close the street. Exactly. Yeah, just park 2 cones right there. I love it. That's fantastic. Awesome, gang. Well, Katie mentioned a song that I had out. That's one of my favorites. It's called Love in the Middle Ages. So can I sing that one for you? Is that cool? Awesome. So I am 42, and to me, that's the beginning of Middle Ages, I think. Is that right? No? It's incorrect? Really? Really? Oh, dang. I gotta go back. Early Middle Ages? Love in the early Middle Ages doesn't have the same ring to it. I don't know. So to me, that's middle age. If I get to 80, I'm good. That's fine. So 42 is middle ages to me. And love has taken on a lot of different iterations, you could say, throughout my life. From in elementary school, where I was like, trying to keep girls away from me with my backpack from kissing me, you know what I mean? To high school, so it was like, why aren't girls like me? And I'm a freshman in high school, and it's like, yeah. And then into later on in high school, when I had the girlfriend, and I was like, why does she hate me? I don't understand how this works. So I've been trying to learn, as I go. And love in the Middle Ages has taken on a whole new kind of spin. And I've realized that it keeps growing. And I'm excited to see what's next. So this is Love in the Middle Ages, which is my current understanding of what love can be. When I was in my early age, I heard them talk about true love, so I started looking for where it could be. I ran from kisses in the 3rd grade, dated a girl in middle school for 10 days. I thought it would never come my way, but I found love in the Middle Ages. It ain't always fireworks, and it comes in stages. And it takes courage and trust in each other. I know I found it. What true love is, it's love in the Middle Ages. Love in the Middle Ages. I chased love across the oceans, but I never knew what it was like to stay. What it took to really listen, how to compromise and how to sing the same way. Now I'm old enough to say I found love in the Middle Ages. It ain't always fireworks, and it comes in stages. And it takes courage trust in each other. I know I found it. What true love is, it's love in the Middle Ages. Yeah, love in the Middle Ages. And it's a trip to Dunkin' in the morning. It's knowing exactly what she's gonna say. It's getting cozy on the couch after a long, hard day. It's growing old together, figuring it out along the way. I found love in the Middle Ages. It's not just fate or even a promise. It's something deeper, something stronger. I put down my sword and took off my armor, 'cause I found love in the Middle Ages. It ain't always fireworks, and it comes in stages. And it takes courage and trust in each other. I know I found it. What true love is, it's love in the Middle Ages. Yeah. Love in the Middle Ages. It's love in the Middle Ages. Love in the Middle Ages. Woo. Yeah, thanks, gang. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome. You like that one? Okay. Yeah, they're getting better as the show goes on. That's always a good sign. I was telling Katie before the show, I guess you also don't use a set list, Katie. Not usually, right? Yeah. So this whole set has been actually like you've chosen the songs, whether you knew it or not. We were just kind of vibing. This is a one-of-a-kind live set. There's no set list, just songs are happening as they're happening. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, give a round of applause for yourselves, for active listening, being part of the show. This show couldn't happen without you, so thank you. I've just got a couple more, if that's all right, to kind of bring us home. And there's this wooden flute here, so I think I'm gonna play it for y'all. That's cool. And this is like we're going in. You know what I mean? Like the show hasn't even really started yet. Like now the show starts. Yeah. Oh well, yes. That. You know, sometimes I go like encore. Like okay, I'm gonna go back to my dressing room. We'll see what happens. So the closet. That would be really cool. I'll do that. Actually, that'd be great. So maybe do we have like a canyon reverb or something? Like a fun reverb vibe kind of thing? Am I pushing it? Good. Now I'm making you work. All right. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Okay. Maybe just like a little sauce, a little verb sauce on there. I will play the flute and then we'll go right into the song. This song is called Treason. When I was teaching on the Navajo Nation, I loved it. I loved teaching, loved the kids. But I always wondered what it would be like if I followed my passion and pursued music full time. I felt treasonous against myself not to do that. And here I am, 20 years later, doing the thing. So it's pretty cool. Songs have power. Yes, yes, here we are. So I'll play the flute, we'll have a little fun time with it, and we'll go right into the song. Here we go. thinking, this is treason, what I've been doing with my life. My contributions to the system have been minimal at best. There's another power that I'm after. It's coming straight from my chest. It's why I dig my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I dig my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I've been thinking, this is treason, what I've been doing with my life. The Holy Empire and the shiny weapons have no power here. Yeah, the chutes and ladders, fame and dollars have all been scattered into the air. That's why I dig my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I dig my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. Yeah. I've been thinking, this is treason, what I've been doing with my life. There's another power that I'm after. It's taken me all this time to realize why I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I take my soul down to the river. I hold my head up to the sky. I take my soul down to the riverside. I hold my head up to the sky. When they come asking, they ask me why. So hold my head up to the sky. 'Cause I've been down that road before, and it goes round and around, child. So take my money, take my car, take my status, take my wage, take my future and take my name. I'ma keep my heart, I'm gonna take my soul down to the river. Hold my head up to the sky. Take my soul down to the river. Hold my head up to the sky. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. Wow. We went deep on that one. There's another layer, right? Another layer. We went deep on that. Whew. That was fun. Yeah, thanks. There's this particular humor on the res where my kids, they'd find something that you're like self-conscious about and take a little dagger and like stab it and then just keep turning it until you laughed or cried at yourself. That's like some it's native humor for you. And they did that for me with this flute. They're like, Mr. Lev, you gotta be better at that flute. You gotta get better. You're not good yet, Mr. Lev. And they inspired me in their own way to get better and to come back. So a few years ago, I went back to the town. It's called Shanto, and I performed for the teachers and my students. And I'd never sold more Four Directions merch in my entire life. They're like, Four Directions, yeah! So, it's my way of like honoring my time there and sharing, that consciousness through my music. So I'm happy to carry the Four Directions with me and carry that sound with me. And now my students are like my biggest fans. So pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for your really tough sense of humor out there. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you. The verb, that was some special sauce back there. That was some special sauce. I like what you're doing back there. Yeah, we're like a team over here. This is cool. Yeah, the flute, it's interesting because it's like the flute is a vessel. We are a vessel, so it's like a vessel playing a vessel. It's pretty cool, you know? I don't have to think about chords or anything, you know what I mean? You can just kind of play it, whatever comes out. So I'm glad you enjoyed that. There's going to be more flute on my upcoming album called Past Lives. Present journey, past lives, and then the third part of it will be future myths. All right, so more stuff's coming. By the way, you're welcome to levitate with me. Come say hey after the show. I'll show you how to be a levitator. You can just go to my website and there's, join, be a levitator. So what I'd love to do, actually, we're getting towards the end here. Can I practice a song on you? Is that all right? I'll practice session now? All right, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Can I use this phone holder thingy, Katie? Yes. Awesome, thank you. I think it's just like a... Yes, I can put on guitar strings and I can put on phone holders and mic stands, but I can't build RVs. I found mine on Facebook Marketplace. Thank you. Thanks, Facebook Marketplace. All right, so this is this song is so new that I don't even know how it goes, really. It's called Where We Come From. So Past Lives is about me exploring the generations that came before, my ancestors and the different sides of my mom and dad's family. And my dad is a Chicago Jew, and my mom is born in Oxford, Mississippi, and is a Southern Methodist. And this is what you get, okay? This is what you get when you put those two together. So my mom got really into the ancestry thing, and she actually traced back to where my dad's great-great-grandparents came from, the towns that they came from in Poland, Belarus, Lithuania, and Czech Republic. And a few years ago, we went to visit those towns, the shtetls that my great-grandparents were from. So it's a pretty amazing experience going back and kind of like seeing the history. And also I took mother-son heritage trips in Iowa and Mississippi, and they're actually from South Carolina, and they worked in the cotton mills, like seriously, like super poor, like just kind of like scraping by, 9 kids, the whole thing. So it's interesting having one side, essentially immigrants fleeing persecution, and the other side kind of like, building the country, one piece of clothing as they went. So this song kind of puts that all together, where we come from, and it's from Past Lives. It's not out yet. It's coming out at the end of this year. So shall we try? Yeah? All right. Let's see what happens. I took my backpack off, coming home from class, opened up my homework. I had to ask my mom and dad where we come from. They sat me down and smiled at me and took out some old photos and let them breathe and said, this is who we are and all we've done. And it's the story of where we come from. My mom said, son, we come from a long line of workers. Most folks never heard of us, but that don't make us any less. We spun the cotton that most people wore. We built the bridges after the war. Life back then was a lot more work than fun. That's where we come from. Working in the heat of a southern sun, we had to sweat to live. That's where we come from. My dad listened closely to my mom's reply, then took my hand and looked into my eyes and said, "Son, let me tell you about my side." He said, "We come from a long line of survivors. We escaped the fires, they're still burning around the world. We made the shoes that most people wore. We built the city from a hardware store. Life back then was always on the run. Oh, that's where we come from. Over the oceans, through the slums, we had to live to live. That's where we come from. And then one day I'll look in my daughter's eyes as she asks the same to me. And I'll tell her about our family and each branch that made this tree. And I'll say, we come from a long line of workers. Most folks never heard of us. Don't make us less. We spun the cotton that most people wore. We built the bridges after the war. Life back then was a lot more work than fun. Yeah, we come from survivors. We escaped the fires, they're still burning around the world. Yeah, we made the shoes that most people wore. We built the city from a hardware store. Life back then was on the run. Yeah, not my love is where we come from. We are a part of a thread that weaves. It's a story of our family, and one day you'll make your mark too. I can only wish the best for you. And one day when you'll have a little one of your own, yeah, you can tell them where we come from. Yeah, you can tell them where we come from. Is that good? That was a good one. Okay. Thanks, y'all. I'm Eli Lev. Bye. Have a good night. All right. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. Thank you. I needed that. I really needed that. You know, I play bars and restaurants a lot, and I don't get that treatment over there. So thanks for this space. It's very cool. All right, I'm gonna do one more tune. Katie, do you want to come up and join me for one? Bring it all home. Yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen, neither do I, but we'll figure it out. Katie Dobbins, everybody! Woo! Encore set. This is where it gets real loose, like. See what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll do a song together. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I think so.
Okay.
I'll tell you after.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So Katie's gonna lead you in this this tune here.
What?
Yes. And this one's about the paradoxical nature of long-distance relationships, okay? This one's called Just Trying to Get Home to See My Baby Tonight. And it does include a shaker, which is awesome. Yes, and it includes a voice.
Is that all I have to do?
There's one more part. There's one more part. So there's a little call and response, and Katie's gonna help you with the response part. And I'll teach it to you, and we're gonna be totally fine. It goes like this. just trying to get home to see my baby tonight. That's it. I'll sing the first part, you can sing the second part. Ready? We'll practice it. I'm just trying to get home.
See my baby tonight.
Yeah, you wanna do an octave higher? You get it?
See my baby tonight.
Yeah, you wanna try that?
I started.
Okay. I'm just trying to get home.
See my baby tonight.
Yeah, awesome. Can you help out Katie when she does it next time? All right, we'll do a practice round. Here we go. I'm just trying to get home.
See my baby tonight.
Yeah. All right, we got it. We're good.
You are a good teacher.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what a master's degree does. We'll literally get a master's degree, and you put a guitar in front of me, and this is what happens. Thanks. So don't be distracted by the amazing lyrics or my awesome guitar playing skills. When it comes, it's gonna come quick. You gotta catch it. You got your part, I got mine, okay? Here we go. Let's do it.
I'm distracted.
I know, right? Exactly. It's crazy. I did this. Like, what happened? Where were we? What's going on? All right, here we go. Well, I woke up in a hotel room with my baby on my mind. I've been traveling on this lonely road so long I've lost the time. She's been a-waiting and a-wondering and a-wishing me home. I've been staring at her pictures on my phone. I'm just trying to get home.
To see my baby tonight.
Mark this day in my heart and soul. So many long weeks ago. It's true that we chat online sometimes, but it makes me want to see her more. She's been hoping and a hurting and a holding on, smelling my t-shirts while I've been gone. I'm just trying to get home.
See my baby tonight. Yeah.
There we go. Stay with it. Well, the day has come. I'm on my way to see the love of my life. Once I feel her in my arms again, everything's gonna be alright. She's been a yearning and a burning and a turning inside. I've been waiting forever to be by her side. I'm just trying to get home.
To see my baby tonight.
Yeah, y'all are crushing it. All right, let's keep that shaker going. Here's the harmonica. I forgot it. Are we cats now? Are we just like meowing? I think we're just cats. That was pretty awesome. We'll do that again. All right, second verse. We've been texting all day, talking what we'll do when we'll meet again. My body's trembling and my heart's on fire. Can't wait to feel her skin. She's been heaving and a breathing and a calling my name. I said, dang, baby girl, got me going insane. I'm just trying to get home.
To see my baby tonight.
Woo! I gotta catch my plane in Terminal 3, and I'll be flying high. Another 5 hours up in the air, then a midnight taxi ride. She's been thinking so hard what she's gonna do. I said, don't matter, honey, all I want is you. I'm just trying to get home.
To see my baby tonight.
Should we do our cat meow solo again? No, it's not doing that.
Cat meow.
Yeah, whatever we did last time.
Oh, I kind of liked it.
Yeah? Okay, let's do it again.
You-
It's pretty good. We should take this show on the road. All right, we're gonna break it down. Here we go. Well, my seatbelt's already off as that taxi rounds the final bend. With the windows down and my spirits up, my journey's come to an end. And now she's looking at me longingly coming up the road. I drop my bags into her arms I go. I finally made it. I'm telling you, it's
Did
tough.
you say it?
Yes,
You said something different.
yes, I did. See, here we go.
Yeah, but you guys had me.
Here we go. We're gonna pick it up. See if we can come right into it. And I'm just trying to get home.
See my baby tonight.
Well, tell you, my man, the loving this woman has given me is oh so good. I just might pack my bags again, hit the road if I only could. Cause every time I leave, she loves me more. The best kisses I get are when I walk through the door. I'm gonna head out today.
See my baby tonight.
Last time, here we go. Yeah, and I'm gonna head out today.
See my baby tonight.
Thank you so much, y'all. That's it for me. Katie Dobbins.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thanks again for coming out tonight. Thank you, Bob Manley, everybody at Hermit Woods, the staff for taking care of us tonight, Chris Miga on sound. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks. Come say hey. I got some CDs, vinyl, all that good stuff. It'd be great to meet you. Thank you, y'all.